Hello and welcome to another YouTube video here on my channel. Today we're gonna play Naya Fury, I think. I found this deck on Twitter. I think the person who made it was CFTSOC3. That's the Twitter handle at least. And yeah, reached number 1. Deck is absolute gas. Was a blast to play it. I had so much fun. And yeah, it's basically a Naya adventure shell with some explosive things to do. And let's go over the explosive things first. There are 2 cards that are needed for this, or at least one for sure. You have Unleash Fury. It's a 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 red. Double the power of target creature until the end of turn. That's what it does. Pretty simple. Double the power. That can be really heavy swing sometimes. Then you also have Kazuul's Fury, which is a flip card. On one side, it's a land that comes in tapped and gives you red source. And on the other side, you have Kazuul's Fury. This is 3 mana, 2 colorless, 1 red. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Kazuul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. So this card goes really well with all the Fury, since you double the power, you sacrifice it, double the damage. It's crazy how this card works together. And there's some creature that work exceptionally well with Unleash Fury, and that's the Goldspan Dragon. As you know, one of my favorite cards, 5 mana for 4, double red, flying haste. Whenever Goldspan Dragon attack or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Important to say, whenever it becomes the target of a spell here. And as long as Goldspan Dragon is on the battlefield, we can use this treasure token for 2 color mana. So we can target it with Unleash Fury, get a treasure token, target it with Unleash Fury, attack, sacrifice it with Kazuul's Fury, and we do 16 damage right there. Just right there. Amazing, right? Obviously we played Adventure Package, and this means we have 4 Edgewall Innkeeper, 1 mana, 1/1 whenever we play an adventure card. We draw a card, amazing good card. Obviously, I think still adventure mechanic is so strong right now. Yeah, 4 Giant Killers, 1 mana, 1/2, tap a creature, one of my favorite cards. I mean, it's a little thing that kills a giant. It's amazing. 3 mana, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. You hit so many cards. You can technically hit a dragon, you can hit a Lovestruck Beast, you can hit NX later on, you can hit a Yorion. I mean, it's endless, right? It's so good against Gruul as well. I just really love that card. Then we play 4 Shepherd of the Flock, 2 mana, 3/1. We can return target permanent we control to our own hand, which is really nice because we can return Goldspan Dragon if we have to and create a treasure token. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Or we just protect our other creatures or cards for removals. Really nice. Also, sometimes you fizzle opponent's Bonecrusher Giant, and we also play 4 Bonecrusher Giant here. 3 mana for 3. Just the body is amazing. 2 mana, deal 2 damage to a target, and it can be prevented. Really nice. This card just amazing. And the 4 of Lovestruck Beast. I mean, what should I say about this card? It's a 3 mana 5/5. You can create a 1/1, and it can only attack if you control the 1/1. But this card is just so strong, and it's beefy. 5/5, so good against aggro decks, and it's really nice to fling it sometimes. You can make this really big and then fling it. Really cool. And then we have the Showdown of the Skalds. The Kaldheim card that is just so strong in those type of decks. 4 mana, exile the top 4 cards of your library until the end of next turn. You may play those cards. So this is just a card draw engine. Nice to find lands with cheap cards. Really nice. Really good with adventures because you can play the adventure side, which is usually cheaper. Get the card out of the exile pile, I would say. Just to replay it. And then in the second and third step, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put the +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So we can make our creatures even bigger, and then Unleash Fury is even stronger, which makes Kazuul's Fury even better. So I mean, the synergy here is obviously there. We also play Sejiri Shelter, 2 mana, target creature you control gain protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Goes super good with Goldspan Dragon. They target every removal, we become the mana pre-combat, we use this, get mana again, attack, get the treasure. It's so well, and it's a land of course, which is also really nice. The lands here, just basic pathways, some lands and passage, nothing special. Sideboard here, we have 2 Redcap Melees. I think this is the flex slot for mono red. Fire Prophecy, really nice card to get the card from our hand back in the deck. I like it. 3 damage, 2 mana, it's really nice. Roiling Vortex, really interesting card. 2 mana, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, Roiling Vortex deals 1 damage to them whenever a player casts a spell. If no mana was spent to cast that spell, Roiling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. 1 red, your opponent can't gain life this turn. Super cool card. Phoenix of Ash, Escape, mainly here, 3 mana to 2. You can pump it for free, it's flying haste, but the Escape is really nice. Then also Ox of Agonas, 5 mana for 2, Escape 2. We can exile 8 cards, which is big. It comes into play, discard your hand, draw 3. This is something you use against rogues because you want to have access to some escape cards to make sure they cannot use the ability. And now the spice of the spice, I will never play a white deck in the current meta where mono white is so around without this card. Archon of Absolution. 4 mana, 3/2 flying, protection from right, I mean this is good already, but the white deck is an aggressive deck. So they have to pay 1 mana for each creature they want to attack, which is huge. They have not a lot of mana. This card is absolute house. They have no way to deal with it. The only potential way would be the land attack, but they cannot deal with the card itself, which makes this an easy win. I love that deck. I had so much fun playing it. I will definitely stream it today. So if you want to check my stream out, I'm twitch.tv/DanyTLaw. Feel free to do so. If you like my YouTube content, feel free to comment, subscribe, or leave a like. I also have a sub giveaway on my Twitch. For each comment here and like you give to my videos, I give away 5 subs every week. Definitely check it out. And again, I will put in the Twitter handle of the person who created the deck in the description. And now let's just have some fun with the deck. See you guys. Well, that's a double mulligan, and playing against Chase too is heavy in the beginning. Like, he's a really good player. There's not much I can do, I think. Okay, I wonder which deck he's playing. Maybe he's playing actually. Emir's Call here tends to be maybe Maluka list. On my Blink list. Oh, this is great. This is content right there. Well, the thing is, I cannot do a lot. This could be Esper, this could... I mean, Chess too likes my list a lot. And I know he plays my chess list. Okay, he plays Esper. Ooh, that's cool. I need to see his list now. I need to see that list. Oh, we go for Skalds here. Definitely go for a Skalds. Do want to make sure that I get some stuff. Okay. I mean, now he knows what I play. Damn it. That's not so cool. Not so cool. I mean, if my Edgewall Innkeeper survives here, we're actually in a decent spot. That's something. But I'm pretty sure he will make sure. Yeah, he'll make sure that the card dies. That was clear. How good is the Edgewall Innkeeper though? The Giant Killer now. Let's hope there's no Essence Scatter. Like, because those cards are not good enough here. There could be easier Doom Foretold here. If there is a Doom Foretold, I maybe have to use my Shepherd. Which gives me another mana. So we try to get the dragon back on hand here. So we get 2 triggers from Goldspan Dragon, which is usually pretty good. To keep attacking with the dragon here. I cannot. If I draw a land, I could double dragon, but the question is how good is a double dragon? I definitely can dragon into Shepherd though. That seems good to me. Would be a 5/5 dragon. Yorion, huh? I go all in. If there's a board wipe, there's a board wipe. If there's none, there's none. Instant scry here. It's a good sign. Also playing Shepherd here as an potential way to go around Extinction Event and giving the other dragon a 5/5 seems pretty good to me. Having to go Tome early is great. Another question is there an answer or not? Extinction Event gives another turn. There was no answer. I'm kind of glad here. I had a mulligan to 5, so that's definitely not where you want to be usually in this matchup, right? But hey, it works out. There's not a lot we need actually from the sideboard in this matchup, because with this shell you already have a good start. I mean, I can see myself playing Roiling Vortex here. But then again, there's nothing I should cut from here as well, so just go for the next. Let's hope we don't double mulligan here. The dragon is so powerful. I mean, double dragon there was really, really good. So, seems good to me. Well, it's not a good hand, but I keep it. An Edgewall Innkeeper at the top would be amazing. We're gonna play one Giant Killer early on just to put in some pin damage. And we have a permanent later on. This one I should keep. This one I should keep for sure. But doing 1 damage each turn is kind of fine. Also tapping potential Yorions later on is fine, but not sure how long our Giant Killer will survive here. Okay. Gonna attack here. The thing with Esper Yorion usually is that it's so hard to draw sometimes the right hand. It's not that easy. Fabled Passage, sure. Island. We could technically see an Omen of the Sun, which is scary. So maybe I should play around that. There are stops. I think I should play around Omen of the Sun. Yeah, here we are. Cannot walk into that. Giant Kill at least blocks here a bit. I need to make sure my dragon do a lot of work. It's not what you need, but I mean, it's kind of awkward. I have to care, actually. I have another attack here. There could be a second Omen of the Sun. So, it is scary. Yorion would be huge, but I can kill Yorion. Okay. Draw only lands, huh? There could be a counter, but we still have to run it out. You had the stroke, sure. Sometimes you have it, you know. Sometimes you have it. You have to go for the bit. It's harder usually on the draw. I can tell you that. Huh. Well, we only draw lands. I cannot play cards with 5 mana open. Looks like a counter heavy hand. I need to find like a Lovestruck Beast or Edgewall Innkeeper just to make sure that I have a board where he needs to tap. Because right now there's no tapping going on. Just draw lands. It's not helping. I mean, at least we both do nothing. What a stupid game. I gotta keep my Skald here. I'm still hitting my land drops, so it's kind of okay. What do you have, man? We can't get a counter out here. I didn't play a land yet, so maybe there's no counter. Okay. Oh, surprise, there was a counter. I could have waited for the double spell, but I didn't. The giant kills are not really useful here. This could be a yarn into something. They're not playing anything. They just draw lands. Oopsie. That's literally the slowest hand I ever had. Okay. It's not even worth tapping here. Like, it's so stupid. This is land pass here. Land pass. Okay, let's get another counter. Okay, 2 negates. We got 2 negates. I know there has to be... I mean, this is triple counter so far, which is pretty heavy. Okay. I mean, I'm glad to do this here. I'm happy to play a creature. It's super important, I think. Getting some chip damage in is also nice. I don't mind if Bonecrusher dies, to be honest. We just play a threat and then wait. Threat and wait. I think that's the best plan here. There's a removal in his hand, I'm pretty sure. There will be a Yorion soon. I mean, now you have to think about it. Well, I cannot do anything about Tome. Okay, the Yorion's gonna be big. That's a good Yorion. Well, tapping out is huge for me though. I don't think he'll tap out. Tap out will be lethal. I would just win the game in one turn, which this deck is supposed to do. That's GG. Right? Well, I miss 1 damage. So I could actually use the shelter here. Shelter, dragon, yeah. White. Resolves. My turn. I need that 1 chip damage. Okay, let's not mess this up. Dragon. Fury. Attack. And another Fury. Eight damage. Ba-bam! That was a cool game. I mean, if you go like 17 damage in 1 turn, this is nasty. Let's have a look at the next game. Okay. Let's draw a green source. Green source is the way to go here. Green source, and we actually can play Eddie. Okay, that's an annoying one. Okay, at least we can play a Giant Killer that can tap the Hellblade until we get something. So that is something. We take 3 damage here, I cannot block this. Obviously they have Apparition main, which could be a problem here. But everything else is fine, I guess. I mean, they can go white, which is also not cool. Like, double creature here is something I want to dodge, and I want to dodge... the equipment is fine, but double creature and Apparition are the cards we have to dodge here. I will definitely not block this. So, can we find a land? That is not cool. Yeah, we didn't find a land. I mean, it was risky for me to keep a 2-lander, but with Eddie and double adventure creature, literally all we have to do is find a land, so it's what it is. Now it's about trying not to die. I mean, when they equip it, I will tap the one that gets equipped here. So they have to do a pre-combat, which is nice. Otherwise I just tap the Hellblade. I mean, I kind of have to. I take damage, but it seems better to take this on hand here. Edgewall Innkeeper into Flock is still nice. That's damage. That's a painful one. Poof. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, especially we are so far away from a showdown. Against this matchup we take in a lot of removal and we take the Archon in, which is protection from white. And they have to pay 1 for each attack, which is huge. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I win this. Like, I cannot play anything from here. It's just a good game into a mana screw. I'm not sure if it's a good game. That is definitely something I have to mention here. Definitely have to play the Archon, but what do we cut for it? We can cut 1 Skalds, I think. Also, we can maybe cut Dragon. Dragon is good, but... well, 1 Dragon is fine. Unleash Fear is fine as well. Definitely 2 Giant Killers though. Lovestruck Beast is way too good. Bonecrusher is way too good. I don't want to cut so many Skalds here. I mean, this one just carries alone, right? Maybe 1 Shepherd. 1 Fury. Maybe 2 Dragons. I mean, the Dragon is fine, but I think the way... if I win this with Fling damage, it's probably the Lovestruck Beast. And I can outgrind this a lot, so... maybe I could cut even more Dragons. But the way to go is to outgrind it. That's totally fine. I mean, we have a lot of tap lands, but it is what it is. That's an annoying card. Lovestruck Beast will give me a lot of time. I have to play this. I need to get access to my red. I'd rather have double shelter up here. I think Fire Prophecy is a decent card. I can also get rid of 1 shelter here. I kind of need this card late if I want to, if I think, but I guess in this matchup we just play Archon and win. I mean, getting a creature away is definitely good. Okay, not bad. Just play a Lovestruck Beast here. I could also go with a token and Fire Prophecy, But if I play Lovestruck Beast, I think it forces opponent to play the flying enchantment, which is still okay with Fire Prophecy. Operation, okay. That's fine, we can kill it, Operation there. Kill Operation, get rid of Shelter, I guess. That's the plan. Okay. That is all good. They could play Flock, but you don't see that a lot. It's a nice card to protect your dragon, I guess. But I'm cool getting this card here. It's a pretty good trade. Okay, to keep mana up for... This looks like mana up for Giant Killer. So Showdown is pretty strong. Gain a card advantage in. Getting 2 land there is also really cool. We use this token to block. I mean, the Lovestruck Beast is still also to block. Goldspan Dragon with Shelter here is pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we gotta play the Dragon with Shelter up, and we're gonna block here. Well, do we need to? We have 17 lives, so I don't think we have to block, actually. Yeah, I will not block. It still activates our Lovestruck Beast. But then again, we have to put a 1/1 counter on something. But it's better to have it now, so if they would attack us, have a 2/2. Yeah, that's better. Jonte, you have to think here. That is fine. Having the Bonecrusher here is also nice. It threats to discard. So in a perfect world, I play Dragon. They attack, I use this on it, protection from white. They have a 100% Giant Killer on hand. So I maybe consider play this differently. I have to think. I really have to think here. They can just wait with the Giant Killer. That is fine. Let me read this. Okay. Let me read it. I mean, I lose the Shelter, which is not so cool. I don't use the Fury now. I think I just... I think it should work with the Bonecrusher. I have to pay 1 more though. Because Bonecrusher says can be prevented. So they have to tap the Hellblade here. And I still want to have to play around the potential Giant Killer here. So if they don't Giant Killer, this dragon gets enormous. Wow, there's no Giant Killer. Well, that's a big one. That's an easy block. It was an operation, okay. Well, I could find a Fury here. That's GG. It should be exactly enough, right? Yeah. That was cool. That was, I mean, I think post-board, if everything goes well, this looks good to me. The dragon was better than I expected, so I should keep at least 2 of them. I mean, the dragon just wins the game in 1 turn, but they still have the first strike flyer, which is dangerous. I kind of think it's still better to play defensive first. From there, you see. But yeah. This worked out better than I expected again. Okay, it's 1-1 though. Mono white on the play is dangerous. Lovestruck Beast is a card. This is too slow. This is okay. I mean, okay, it's relative, but at least I trade in a fine way. That was a decent draw. Hellblade is super annoying. So I'm just gonna make sure that the discards happen. Okay. I'm gonna keep my Fire Prophecy for Raidane here. That's good, that's a Giant Killer. Getting control of the Hellblade is super important. That's fine. Okay. If opponent spends mana to tap here, then they lose tempo, which is super important here. I'm still on 20 life though, but yeah, that is a tempo loss, which is good for me. Just keep opponent losing tempo is important. Oh, an Angel. That's cool. That's a really good card. That card carries the game now, single-handedly. That's a nice. Thanks. This is game. Imagine having a protection from a white card that makes them pay mana to attack. Archon of Absolution, what a card. That's like, imagine playing mono white and someone comes in with that stuff. That's absolutely stupid. There's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. This card is just over now. It is just over at this point. Oh wow, what a card, I mean. He has a discard here. I have protection from right. I'm not sure why they attack. What is the choose? I don't know. Okay. That was a yikes. That's a yikes. If that one had Vigilance, it would be really cool. Going to 5 mana is still important. I could have attacked here, but then they tap and put in 4 damage. I think I should have attacked though. No, they cannot tap because they need the land. Oh my god, Archon of Absolution is stupid. Well, we attack with the Lovestruck Beast. I'm gonna race now. Definitely should attack last turn. This is where we use Fire Prophecy again. I could also keep Fire Prophecy actually. If they attack. What is this? I mean, it's fine. It's okay. That's an oops. It is an oops, but at this point I think it's hard to win. Like, really hard. I mean, you can block, sure, but it's -1 card. Could also use Fire Prophecy here to be even more annoying, but there's no need for it. And Bonecrusher, let's go. I don't need more. I can keep my Passage as a discard for Fire Prophecy. This is a huge board here, but not hitting those 3 damage. It's a bit annoying. Could be another operation here just to get more on the field, but this Archon alone is just absolutely disgusting. I mean, mono white when this card exists, that's pretty heavy, I think. Wow, this is ridiculous just thinking about it. It's fun though. Super fun. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. Cannot attack anymore, by the way. I mean, I trade. I take 2 damage, but it's still a 1-for-1. Protection power. Okay, opponent is on. Yeah, if I would have attacked with this, it would have been lethal by now. But not being able to attack and play spells at the same time is just too much. Okay. That's game. That is game, sir. That was it was really great to see how powerful Archon is in this matchup. Like against mono white, it's just really brutal. And yeah, let's go to the next one. We start. Okay, I can keep it. The thing I recently had is I didn't draw any Edgewall Innkeepers. And we still do really well, which is... I'm so sorry. That is a good card. That is actually a good card. I cannot Bonecrusher this. They just sacrifice and I lose Bonecrusher. So here I'm just gonna use Bonecrusher in the best way I can. Probably face. Because I have to play it on curve. Gives me a decent block here. Gonna have to go with Skalds. Skalds early on, I think. I don't think they will play the enchant, the artifact here. It's way too weak on the saber. Maybe there is the good old apparition. Here we go. Makes sense, yeah, sure. Can still get rid of this. 1 damage. I think we have to go with Showdown here. Yeah, we go with Showdown. I want to keep this here. Could have also used it, but... This gives me some card advantage. I mean... So worse. It's just Bonecrusher. Legion Angel is really good. The one of Legion Angel is really, really good here. Yeah. Well, that was something we could have expected. I think I have to actually save damage. But if I play a creature, I think I play creature. Mainly because I can use the Showdown on it, but the Angel here is brutal. Another Apparition? Oh god. That is probably the hardest combination of cards. Angel and Apparitions is really good. Now I don't have a lot I can do. The flyers are heavy. Protection is really bad. I think I go next and don't show what I have. I cannot win this. Double Operation Angel is too much for me to handle. But we do the same as we did last time. Finger was somewhere there. Maybe we cut one more Skald here instead of a Fury, but we just saw that Archon alone wins the game, right? Archon alone should win the game here because there's literally 0 cards that can kill it. The only card that is not dead is the land, but then they pay mana for the land to become a creature and then attack and they have to tap it, but they attack first, so it's still okay, I guess. Well, we see Archon, we keep. That's a simple rule here. Beast is also really good. Yeah, this is a good hand. I would offer the trade here. They could think maybe... Okay, sure. I would have offered it. I mean, they have to sacrifice the dog here. I still get to use it though. I think double white is almost... Except if I draw an Eddy. Five is really strong, and I hope Archon carries this. I mean, attack with 5/5 next turn is still nice. They can have maybe Operation though. Operation is so good here. I mean, sure I have protections, but Usually cannot play protection on curve. Let's see if Archon can carry this. Saber's fine. Going in for 5. I don't think there's a card actually in this spot. And now the best card comes into the play. Reading this card will be a big oof. 3/2 flyer with protection from white that makes the creature costs more. I mean, that's probably the best one. But the Unleash Fury is still strong. Double strike, huh? Okay, I think you could trade the dragon here. Okay, we're gonna attack and give them the option to choose. Which one they want to destroy. The Selva's Saber is annoying, but I think it's still okay to get rid of it. Oh, never mind. It's only... That was a misplay by both of us. Which is pretty good for me, I guess. That was a misplay. I will not block. That was a huge misplay. That land is pretty good there. I mean, I can block the Haven for now. Getting creatures in is good. The second one is pretty decent. 6/6 double strike flyer is really dangerous. But as long as I control the Haven there, I'm cool. Yeah, I made a mistake, guys. I mean, totally forgot it's only power, huh? I mean, I double blocked the land there. And having the second Archon here is just absolutely ridiculous. Paying 2 mana to attack is huge. Wow. This is 6 damage. I can attack with all next turn and win the game. They can block too. Oh, that's lethal. So there has to be some way to deal with a creature. That is decent. Getting some lifelink in. Okay. Let's calculate this again. Archon won the game. Maybe I need more giant killers. They're not even that bad. Like, they're fine. I think I don't win actually with... How many lands do we have in total here? Okay, I'm gonna cut one of those. I mean, they're cool and yeah, sure, but the first strike is so big. I still like the dragon though, but... The way we win this is literally just playing Archon. Defensive, Archon, and then win. That's a keeper. That is a keeper. Should have played this, I guess. To have access to white. 2 mana, sure. That's an annoying card. Okay, I can give them the option here. I think we give the option. If they don't get rid of this, I can leave my Lovestruck Beast. That's fine for me. I will block with a 1/1 here. It comes back on hand, right? This is a huge tempo. Since this is not white, I'm in a good position now. That's also good. So, Skalds. Okay. 5/5 is strong. Happy about this one. Happy about the Giant Killer as well. It's pretty big. Unleash Fury already could make this 10 damage. Apparition, I mean, fine. Probably gonna draw a lot of cards here. Oof. That's a nasty one. Did I just... No, it's fine. Yeah, not playing the white early, I think it's a bit painful. That's a good card. But I need to get rid of it. I definitely wish I could have played Giant Killer here, but need to get rid of that one before they play the Savior here. Do you have already lethal? Nope. But I mean, at this point, like, I don't see a way to lose. I would like to draw 2. We take white and play dragon. I'm going for lots of damage. Because we can double Fury, it's actually GG. Unleash Fury, Unleash Fury. God, this deck is ridiculous. I have a lot of fun playing this, guys, and I'm pretty sure you will as well. Okay, I mean, this deck is pure fire. I mean, obviously we played against 2 mono white decks, and Archon of Absolution carried this. I would have liked to see how it goes against Sultai, but Roiling Vortex maybe is really nice there. But this 1-turn finishing is just so good. Haste is usually good against control, and making a haste creature bigger is even better. So if you watch this to the end, thanks for watching it to the end. I cannot change anything here in the deck. And maybe you could talk about the sideboard and the Redcap Melees a bit. That is something I could see changed. But if mono red is still around, keep it there. If not, you can change it for sure. Amazing. This was super fun. Again, thanks for bringing this deck. We'll leave the Twitter of the person down in the description. Yeah, support me, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch, DanyTLaw. We have a Patreon, as we mentioned in the beginning. First special guest will be Luis Salvato, so have a look and see you on stream or next time here.